What if something extremely small, almost insignificant, had the power to completely change the way you experience money? Not in a dramatic, overnight rich kind of way, but in a quiet, steady shift that moves you from stress to control. Because the truth is, being broke is not just about numbers in your bank account. It's a mental state that follows you everywhere. It shows up when you hesitate before ordering something simple. It's there when you mentally calculate your grocery bill before you reach the counter. It's there when you avoid plans, not because you don't want to go, but because explaining your situation feels harder than staying home. And then comes the advice, the same advice everyone repeats. Spend less, budget better, cut unnecessary expenses. On the surface, it sounds logical, but for someone already struggling, it feels disconnected from reality. The real issue isn't a lack of effort. Most people are already trying. The problem is that they're trying to apply systems that don't match their situation. When income is unpredictable or barely enough to cover basic needs, traditional financial rules don't just fail, they create frustration. Imagine trying to follow a strict saving plan when your earnings change every week. One week feels manageable, the next feels like survival mode. There's no consistency, and without consistency, planning starts to feel pointless. So people try, fail, and then slowly stop trying. And that's where the real damage begins, not in the wallet, but in the mindset. A belief starts forming quietly in the background. I'm just not good with money. Over time, that belief becomes an identity. But what if the problem was never your discipline? What if it was the size of the first step? Instead of aiming for big, impressive savings goals, the shift begins with something almost too simple to take seriously. A small, fixed amount set aside every time money comes in. No complicated calculations, no pressure to save a percentage, just a consistent action tied to earning. At first, it feels too small to matter. It doesn't look like progress. It doesn't feel like a breakthrough. But something subtle starts happening. Each time money is received and a portion is moved aside, the brain begins to associate earning with saving, not as a burden, but as a normal response. The act becomes familiar, then automatic. And slowly, something changes. The balance, even if small, begins to grow. That number starts to feel important. It becomes something worth protecting. And for the first time, there's visible proof that saving is possible. That proof matters more than the amount itself. Because confidence in money doesn't come from theory, it comes from evidence, from seeing that you can actually keep something aside again and again. Over time, the amount that once felt enough begins to feel flexible. Without pressure, without force, there's a natural curiosity. Maybe a little more could be saved this time, not because it's required, but because it feels possible. And that's the shift. It's no longer about forcing discipline. It's about building a pattern that feels natural. Even more importantly, it changes how situations are handled. Unexpected expenses no longer create the same level of panic. There's a sense of space, even if it's small. Decisions feel calmer. Reactions feel controlled. The difference isn't just financial, it's emotional. Because having even a small cushion doesn't just solve problems, it changes how those problems feel. And eventually, something deeper transforms. The identity that once said, "I can't save," starts to fade. In its place, a new belief takes hold, one built on repeated experience, not hope. The journey doesn't jump from nothing to abundance overnight. It moves gradually, almost quietly. A small habit becomes a consistent one becomes a stronger one, and before it's obvious, the foundation has already been built. There's no dramatic moment where everything suddenly changes. Instead, there's a steady realization that things are different now, that control has replaced chaos, even if only slightly at first. And that slight difference is where everything begins.